Now let's take a look at how a local coordinator or shift coordinator might manage shift assignments to their volunteers. Within the volunteer portal, local coordinators or shift coordinators will use the site calendars to determine which volunteers are available to work specific shifts at a site. Local coordinators or shift coordinators can also use the site calendar to reserve the time of the volunteers to be able to serve taxpayers during a particular shift. As mentioned previously, all TaxAid volunteers can view site calendars. The same TaxAid roles that have the ability to create, edit, or cancel availability also have the ability to create, edit, or cancel shifts. Prior to assigning any volunteer to a shift must be created for each site. Shifts will automatically be created on October 1st, based on the information outlined on the program location record. Before local coordinators or shift coordinators can assign a volunteer to a particular shift, they will have to go in and provide their availability within the volunteer portal on the availability calendar. We are now logged in as Sandra Holst within the volunteer portal. Sandra Holst is a local coordinator at the Manteca Senior Center. Sandra would like to begin assigning volunteers to work certain shifts at the Manteca Senior Center beginning in November. When Sandra logs into the volunteer portal, she may have to click on this small arrow to see her availability calendar and site calendar tabs. First, Sandra is going to go to the site calendar and look at the calendar for the Manteca Senior Center to ensure that shifts have been created. To do this, she's going to begin entering her site's name within the search box. Once she finds the Manteca Senior Center, she can then use the calendar arrows at the top to navigate to the block of time that she's looking to begin assigning volunteers to work. So she wants to begin assigning volunteers in the week of November 11th through December, since Manteca Senior Center will have more regular hours beginning during that week. Here she can see that shifts have already been created, which means that she has the ability to now assign volunteers to the shifts. If she clicks inside one of these shifts, she can then see that she'll have the ability to add volunteers to the shift. And in this case, we already have one volunteer that's been assigned to the shift, Arthur D'Souza. To add additional volunteers to the shift for November 13th from 9 to 6, she can go ahead and click Add Volunteers to the Shift. When she does that, she'll be prompted to search for particular positions, such as counselor, and then she can see any volunteer that has indicated that they are available during that shift. So here we can see Brenda Buffington has also indicated her availability. Once we click reserve, now we can see that we have two counselors that have stated that they are available to volunteer during this block of time on November 13th. She can also check for other positions that might have available volunteers and where she needs to fill in additional shifts. So Marilyn Armstrong, a client facilitator, has also indicated her ability to volunteer during the shift. So we can go ahead and choose Marilyn Armstrong to also reserve a shift. So now Sandra has reserved shifts for Arthur, Brenda, and Marilyn. If she goes ahead and closes this block, what she can now see on November 13th is that she has two counselors that are available between 9 and 6 and one client facilitator that's available to take appointments. She can do this for each of the shifts that are available and making sure that she has the right capacity to serve taxpayers on those days. Let's take a look at how Sandra is also going to create appointment blocks to be made available to TaxAid taxpayers.